Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Chef Marie. I'll be doing my end of the year book tag. Before I get started, if you're new to this channel, please don't hesitate to shine down below as well as the notification bell. And if you're new, hi, hello, I'm Stephanie and I do love bookish content. And honestly, I am shocked that end of the year is already here. Like, the year's almost over. I feel like the year just started, and fast forward, we're basically at 2024. So let's just get started with all the questions. There are 6 questions today in this tag. The first one is, are there any books you started this year and you still need to finish? I mean, besides my currently reading ones, no. I'm not the type of person to start a book, don't finish it, and come back to it weeks, months later. I'm the one who continuously reads a book, and if I DNF it, I hard DNF it. I don't come back to it later. But the ones I am currently reading right now is The Last Invitation, which is an audiobook right now. I'm about 15-20% of the way through. It's okay. It's basically about this group of society of powerful women, essentially, where they execute their own judgment with not so great men. And there's been a lot of powerful men who have died mysteriously and under mysterious circumstances. And it turns out that these women are the ones who are behind it all. Not only that, but it follows Jessa and Gabby, where Gabby is investigating the mysterious death of her ex-husband, and Jessa is now intent on taking down this secret society. So far, the premise definitely sounds a lot more riveting than the execution, but I'm only 15-20% of the way through, so I still have some ways to go before things really start to kick in, so we'll see how that goes. The other one I'm currently reading is The Stolen Heir, finally, by Holly Black. I am 190 pages in. I just started this yesterday, so I'm definitely flying through it. It's an easy read, very fast paced. I do love all the mentions of Jude and Carden in here. I do wish they actually show up and not just as a conversation, but I also like the fact that Oak is actually a grown-up adult now, and he's going through things as well. Well, I mean, not grown adult, but like definitely older. I think he's like a late teen-ish maybe. But now that I'm reading this book, I kind of want to reread the original series because I don't really remember. It's been many years since I read that series, so I kind of want to do a refresher on that. We'll see. I don't know, I have so many books to read, honestly. Then this next question is, do you have any autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? I would say The Stolen Heir is probably the closest one because it is a light fantasy and it's also a world that I already know, so it's not like I'm diving straight into a new world, high fantasy, dense fantasy, etc., where I have to learn a lot. Right now it's just more like reconnecting with the characters I already know and the world I already know, so it's an easier read for me personally to transition to more heavier books for winter. Next question is, are there any new release you're still waiting for? So I did do a most anticipated release video for October, November, December. I'll link that above and down below, so check that out. The only one I'm really looking forward to right now is probably Gold by Raven Kennedy, mainly because it's the final book in the series, and I'm kind of like, I just want to finish the series and know what happens ultimately, so I'm not left at a cliffhanger. So that's the one I'm like extremely excited for. Obviously there are other ones that are coming out in November, and then of course October, which is pretty much over now. I am pre-filming this, by the way. But anyways, moving on to the next question, what are the 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? I have more than that, honestly, because I'm still working through my TBRs, like 23 books I want to read in 2023, my 5-star predictions video, my regular TBRs, etc. But there are 3 that's really high on my list. The first one is Yellowface by Rebecca F. Kuang. This is one that I've been dying to read. It's basically about a woman who takes another woman's work after she mysteriously, or not mysteriously, but like accidentally passes away, and the other woman is actually an Asian woman, and this white woman basically takes this own voices novel and pretends to now be an Asian person so she can publish this book, and it is wild. I've heard so many good things about it, so I definitely can't wait to read this. The next one on this list is The Wolf and the Woodsman by Ava Reid. This is another one that is high on my list. I just heard so many good things about it. Definitely can't wait to read this soon. And yeah, once it gets a little bit more cold, which I don't know if that's ever going to happen, I want to cozy up with this book for sure. And the third and final book that I really want to read before this year end is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. This book, guys, I need to get on with it. The next book is coming out soon. It's coming out in November, and while that is on my anticipated reads, at the same time I can't even read that until I read this one, so I need to get on with this one first. All right, then this next question is there any book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? Yeah, like all of them. Fourth Wing, Yellowface, Wolf and the Woodsman, To Sleep in the Sea of Stars, The Adventures of Amina al-Sarafi, Swordcatcher. Like, there's so many books on here that honestly could be 5 stars. Now, moving on to the last and final question is, have you already started making any reading plans for 2024? Not really, unless you count my winter TBR, but I don't even really consider that because I mean most of it, the time is in 2023. So no, I would say the short answer is no. But anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. Let me know down below how your reading has been so far for this year. What are you looking forward to for the rest of the year before we actually move on to 2024? But as always, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help out my channel. And if you'd like to see more content of me, please don't hesitate to subscribe down below, as well as the notification bell. And as always, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.